Hey guys, I'm Mezzy and welcome to this quick start guide for Mythic Altar of Fangs. Fangs is one of the dungeons in the Midnight Season 2 dungeon pool. The first boss is Rav'i. To start with, dodge the circles when the Ravenous Stomp AoE is cast, and tanks there are 3 piles of bones in the room. Move to the pile of bones that does not have a Rylak corpse on it. When the boss reaches 0 energy, it'll go into the scavenging intermission and start eating the closest pile of bones. You'll gain a shield that needs to be DPS'd down and start pulsing a stacking dot on the group every 3 seconds. Have one person stand in each green circle that spawns. If you did not move the boss away from the Rylak corpses, then the boss will gain a much bigger shield and pulse the stacking dot twice as fast. Furthermore, any green circles that aren't soaked will also put a stack of the dot on the entire group. The ones that are soaked will only put a dot on the player that soaked it. Other than that, when you get the triple shot circle on you, don't let others stand in your circle, and use a personal cooldown to help your healer. And when Regurgitate is cast, don't stand in the circle or the direction of the 3 lines so that you're not hit by the green wave. The second boss is the Writhing Coil. To start with, Synchronized Venom will put a dot on the group to heal through, and tanks use a defensive Fortil Scythe. When Toxic Atrophy gets cast, interrupt the boss 3 different times in a row, so don't use all your interrupts at the same time. Next, when Burrowing Charge gets cast, move out of the line, and don't stand in the Venom Jet's cone. Lastly, Death Rattle is the most important mechanic of the fight. When it's cast, run away from the boss after you're pulled in to make your line turn green. If your entire group doesn't do this in time, the AoE damage will kill your group. When all lines are green, the boss will split up into 5 adds that will chase you down. Group the adds up, stun them, interrupt them, and do as much damage to them as you can. All damage you do on the adds will be done to the boss. Eventually the adds will merge back together and continue the fight. The last boss is Zul'jan, and his most important mechanic starts right at the beginning of the fight. When the 4 beams of the Ritual of the Fangs spawn, have one person stand in each beam. Once the beams end, you have 45 seconds to get rid of the stacks of poison on you. To do this, you need to get hit by the boss's physical abilities. When Axe Grinder is cast, move away from the direction he's facing. When he throws the axe, it'll kill you instantly, but after it's spinning around, you can stand in it as a last resort to get rid of the poison stacks, but there's a better way. When the Bone Slicer line is cast on you, stand still. The rest of the group that has the debuff should then stand in it to get the bleed dot, which will then get rid of your poison. Move around as you place puddles on the floor, and don't drop puddles in the middle where you'll be soaking the beams again. Lastly, Chop Down is the tank buster, so use defensive. And that's all you need to know for the Altar of Fangs bosses. If you liked this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with others. I would really appreciate it as it helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you'd like to support me more, you can also follow me over on Twitter, Blue Sky, and Twitch, all at BBMezzy. And lastly, I also have a community Discord linked in the description. For now, I'm Mezzy, and I'll see you again next time.